All right. If this will share. Oh, good, it did. Okay. All right, can you see the slideshow? I'm just bringing it up right now. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Oh, hold on a second. It's being recorded. You can see it's being recorded, right, Maurice? It's saying being recorded?
Yes, it says so.
Okay, thanks. Okay. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm so sorry that many of you couldn't join me live today, but I still we are all with you in spirit, and welcome to the Yinwood Pig month of November. So yesterday was the beginning of the Wood Pig month at 6:31 a.m. in the morning, which is the rabbit hour. So it says the pig conceives the season of water. So we have now just entered into the season of water and the growing chi of water. So the pig month, that's the first month of the season of water. So what does water mean? Well, you're gonna find out as I go into great detail about the wood pig month. Now, even if it says yin wood pig or if it says fire rat month, it is still the predominant theme. Predominant energies are water. Okay, so water is wisdom, water is courage, and water is fear. So, so welcome all of you. Thank you for joining. Some of you may not know me, as there are new people coming into the workshop. My name is Melanie Norman, and I'm a Chinese metaphysics consultant. And I do classical feng shui consulting, which, by the way, that's coming up, getting ready for the year of the wood snake. In fact, you will learn that the energies are already shifting as of yesterday because the pig and the snake clash. So the snake's energy will already start to be felt as of yesterday. So I am doing my annual updates, getting booking for those. Also, I have my annual feng shui and Chinese astrology event coming up in December and January, which is one of my favorite events where we take a look at the year ahead and we prepare for the year ahead because better optics gives us better decisions. I also do BaZi consultations, date selection, traditional Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese dietary therapy, and I do that now with BaZi. So I'm a consultant, I'm an educator, I'm an author, and I have I've been doing this now for about 20 years, and every time uh, I think every month, every day, every hour, I'm more amazed at how profound this understanding is. Uh, and you see the energies and how they affect the world and how they affect people's personal lives. And how can we strategize and use this information to make our lives better and to create magic in the month of the World Pig. So this is my website. For those of you who don't know, it's a Red Dragon Consulting Group. It is your source for living well through Chinese metaphysics. So here, this is also about unlocking the ancient wisdom of feng shui, bazi, traditional Chinese medicine, and day selection. And this is to harmonize your surroundings, tap into your true potential, and enhance your well-being. Because remember, health is wealth. I know so many people in the Chinese metaphysics world that, what it's all about wealth and how do we create wealth and, what's the best date to activate this and how to, where's the best sector in the house to activate the wealth star. But remember, your health also is some of your greatest wealth. If you don't have your health, it's very difficult to go after your wealth. And we're going to be talking about that towards the end of this presentation about what the water energy, the organs associated with the water energy, what to do about how do we harmonize the yin and yang that bring into balance, because this is we're going into the most yin time of the year. So it's Red Dragon Consulting Group, and I have a whole explanation about my feng shui consultations and what feng shui consultations mean, what feng shui is, my BaZi consultations, traditional Chinese medicine consultations. I also have a lot of free uh, apps on there, so you can go in and you can see the tongue shu of the day. Now, not many people have the free sharing of the tongue shu of the day. So you can see what are the animals that are clashed, what are the animals that are combined, what type of day is it, the 12 offers of the day. So let's see, today is a remove day. So is it good to remove blockages from your life today? Is it good to remove actually physical items? So clearing your clutter. So a good time to start to prepare for the holidays coming up. In fact, speaking about the holidays, I'm going to be posting on my Facebook page uh, where to put if you put Christmas tree up, where are the best sectors to put the Christmas tree? Why? Because that's where often, people gather around. There's a lot of activity. So it's very important where to put the Christmas tree in your home coming up in November and December. Okay, so here is, oh, did I forget to, oh, I forgot to put, okay. Usually I put where I'm also on, so I'm on Facebook, by the way, which is the Feng Shui and Chinese Astrology private Facebook page. I'm going to be updating that. There's a lot of changes coming, so a lot of surprises. So do stay tuned for that. And I'm also on Telegram. I'm also on Instagram uh, as well. So let's before we go into the month of the wood pig, how was your October? How was the Clash of the Titans? Well, quite it's been quite a month here in the United States as we just finished having our presidential elections. And boy, that was definitely the Clash of the Titans. And it was fascinating to me when I was looking at both the charts, and a couple days before the election, I really started like, oh, let me really look deeply into these charts. Let's see what I could see. And here we have Harris was the dragon and Trump was the dog. And this was in the October was the wood dog month. And it was also the clash of the dragon year. So not only was it the clash of the titans in the month of October, it was also the clash of the titans in our presidential election. And it certainly was. I mean, the vitriol, the division that has been created in our country. Uh, and you're starting to, it's all over social media right now, with so many people that are upset and, what's going to happen. And Trump is going to be a dictator. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So it's a time for healing now. And anyways, it was fascinating looking at their charts. It was interesting because uh, I thought I was I would say Trump would win, but I thought it was going to be a much closer election than it was. So if you're not in the United States and if you don't know about the presidential election, uh, basically it comes down to two parties, Republican and Democrat, and basically the Republicans, which was, I think this is unprecedented, basically won almost all the states in the United States. Uh, and then there were a lot of there was a couple of states that decide the election. Also, I believe President-elect Trump, won not only the electoral votes, but also the popular vote, which I believe is also unprecedented, unusual as well. So when I looked at so um, Harris's chart, so she had a dragon in the year. She has a dog in the month, a tiger in the day, and a dog in the hour. So she also had the dragon and dog clash. She also had all yang pillars, and in her hour pillar, she had a metal dog, and this is called one of the four pillars, which is called a Fu Gong pillar, which is a very powerful, strong, and aggressive pillar. All having four yang pillars in one's chart is also a very yang chart. She was in a dragon luck cycle and a full 7K, 7 killings, which is also, it's aggressive energy, but it's charismatic energy. It's a sergeant out in the battlefield, and it is the pillar. Her dragon luck cycle was clashing the dog in the month. The dog is it's her career house. So there is definitely a clash, but 7 killings for a woman also means men. So she had a lot of men around her, supporting her, and probably running the campaign and telling her what to do, what to say. Now, Trump, he just went into a new luck cycle in June, which was, he's born in the month of the horse. Um, so he went into a luck cycle of direct wealth and direct officer. So I said, when I saw that, I said, this man is going to make even more money and become more well known. Because direct officer and 7 killings, they're both influence stars. Okay, so this power, status, and influence. And so he has direct wealth going, uh, making money from powerful people. Certainly. Did you see the stock market after he was won the presidential election the next day? It went up 1,300 points. Oh, the banks loved him. Also, speaking about what is happening now as far as the monetary with Trump, he is now wants to be known as the crypto president. So uh, he wants to bring crypto. He wants to make crypto the America the center for crypto in the world. So you also saw cryptocurrencies, also Bitcoin skyrocketing, going much higher, which I have been predicting for quite a while if you look on my page. So I ask all of you, I know, not you're all, how was your October? So Maurice, how was your October? Uh, how was your October, Charles? Charles, you don't have to answer if you know, you're probably, so how was your October? So it was a quite a tumultuous year. It was a tumultuous month for, can you all hear me? Maurice, can you hear me? Okay. Hello? Tell me you can't hear me. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So how was your October? So for the world, oh, another thing that was very interesting. I was
Oh,
looking
now
back.
I cannot.
What? No? Can't hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, okay. So let's see. I was looking back at my notes and I wanted to put this up on the, I want to take a clip from last month's workshop. And I was looking back and I was saying, what did I say last month? And I was thinking about was about October. So it was the clash of the two mountains, right? Because it was a wood dog month in a wood dragon year. Okay. So the inside the dog is young earth, which is a mountain. Inside the dog dragon is a mountain, which is young earth. Okay. So we had two young earths, so we had two mountains clashing. So I said an entire landscape would change. You have two mountains coming together. What do you have? Boom, you have the rocks clashing, you have the boulders clashing, you have the land shifting. And and that's what happened. That's what happened here in the United States. It's also happening in different parts of the world. An entire landscape changed. So we had situation changes, we had circumstances changing. So I was just, I'm like, huh, it's interesting to look back and to see, okay, was I correct in what I said about the clash of the Titans? Uh-oh, what happened? Oh dear. Okay. Okay, so welcome to the season of water in the Wood Dragon year. We have now entered into the Wood Pig yesterday, which is November. The Fire Rat month will be December, and Fire Ox, which is January. So this is the pig, the rat, and the ox are this animals of the season of water. So it is a new season, a new month, a new day, and a new life. So it is another beginning, it's another ending. Beginnings and endings happen now. And also, as we bring in the energy of the wood snake next year. So may the sun bring us new energy by day. May the moon softly restore us by night. May the rain wash away our worries. May the breezes blow new strength into our beings. And may we walk through the world in our life and know and feel its beauty. That is my wish for all of you and the world as we go into the season of water, transitioning into the wood snake year. So this is the chart. This is the chart for the wood pig month. And as of the 7th of November, which was yesterday, 2025's energy is ushering in. So now is the best time to initiate what you desire, what you change, to look back at the wood dragon year. How was the wood dragon year? How did it treat you? Did you have a lot of challenges? Did you have relationship issues? Did you have monetary issues? Uh, did you have harmony? Was it a good year? Was an exciting year? Was it? It was certainly a changeable year for all of us, all over the world and in people's personal lives. So a lot of change, a lot of unexpected change. So now it's a time to start preparing for the energies of coming in. Why, as of yesterday, the wood pig month started, why is 2025 energies starting to come in? Because the snake, the pig clashes the snake. So the the ones being clashed this month are the snake, which I'll get to, but next year it'll be the pig. Okay, so this is now clash means change. Okay, clash is unexpected. Uh, it can also be a lot more movement. Pig is also a travel star, actually. So here we have, so it is a wood dragon year. It is a wood pig month. It is a wood pig day. So we had two pigs. We have two pigs and we have two. So we have yin wood and heavenly stem, and we have the pig in the earthly branch. So this is called a fu yin, fu yin. So it's the same. Excuse, is it fan yin, fan yin. I always get them mixed up. So it's the same. So what does same mean? There could be, well, that's a possibility. Again, it depends upon what the wood and water mean, okay, to your personal BaZi charts. Okay. When it's the same, So it could often denote sad and crying events, or it also mean that you can get in your own way. Okay, so what are you doing? What are you doing to get in your own way? And how can you look to make different uh, changes? How can you make different decisions so that doesn't happen? Okay, and then we have the hour is the earth rabbit. So, uh, so the inside the heavenly stem is yin wood. Okay, that's the beautiful flowers. That's the vine. Uh, and inside the pig, even though it says yin water because it is a yin pillar, but we look at what we call the hidden stems. So we look at the hidden stems, and that is it is yang water and yang wood. Okay, I'm going to be showing you also what the wood, what organ systems are related to the yang water and the yang yin and yang wood. Okay, so it is the water is associated with kidneys, bladder, just like it's associated with courage, wisdom, and fear. But the main energies, so I'm going to show you also in a chart in a minute. Let's see, that's of the percentages. So what we do when we're there's a couple different ways we look at the overall chi of the month and of the season. So this yin wood right here, this is what we call the day master. Okay, just like you have a day master, the chart of the month, the chart of the year has a day master. So this is yin wood. Now, what is yin wood to another yin wood? This is the friend star. We have another friend star here. Okay. Now, inside the pig, there's also yang water. So yang water is Rob well to yin wood. Also here, Rob well. So this is the month also has to do, if we look at uh, the overall aspect, we look at the worldview, so there's going, this has to do with countries, and this has to do with people's more personal life. So you do have to be very careful of your wealth this month, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of wealth opportunities, but there also could be people or situations that come along and they basically rob your wealth. They take, or you could lose money. Again, it depends upon your day master as well. But if we're looking at the chart of the overall month, so our main chi basically we have water and wood. Now, what else do you if you look at the colors? So if you look at the elements, so we have water is blue, wood is green, fire is red, earth is brown, and metal is like silver, right? So what do you see in this chart? There's no fire. There is no fire, and let's see, no metal, I believe, either. So I think I have the percentages. Well, let me see if this is the one I wanted. So if we look at the chart, these are the 5 factors of the yin wood pig month. So look at all this wood. So it's because we have all this wood in the, so what does wood mean to you? And we're going to look at each individual day master as we go through, and then so the main chi is water and wood, okay? And then we have a little earth. So there is no fire, okay? So this already shows me, because the emotion of fear is associated with the water element, that I think there's going to be there's going to be a lot more fear about the economy, about what's happening in the world with the geopolitical situations going on in the world, with also in people's personal lives. Certainly, we have high inflation now, and then there are people that just making ends meet from month to month is challenging. So people, and also another thing, it's a time of, water's a time to go inward. It's a time when let's see, what is this saying? It's a time to protect our yang and nurture our yin. So it is a time of going inward. The most yin time of the year is the winter solstice. So we are now going into the most yin time of the year. And also, so it is more darkness, so there's less light as we enter into the darkest times of the year. It's also the weather's getting colder, and it also with a lot of water, with water in the chart, in the season of water, water is also associated with depression. So we people do have to take very good care. Take very good care of their kidneys and liver this month, especially. Also have to, as much as possible, get out in the sunlight, the natural light. There is a neurosurgeon, Jack Cruz, I believe his name is, where he is now talking about the effects of what we call the blue light. And the blue light is the screen time, it's how many hours do we spend on our cell phones, our computers, and how this is affecting, this is causing a depletion of how do I say, the happy hormones, that we produce in our brain. And so people are becoming, the chi from this blue light is really causing us a lot of harm. And he says it's so important to actually, you can get glasses that protect the blue light, and you want red light instead of so much blue light. You can get a screen protector for your phone, even your computer, and to get out into natural light. And the best, so it is preferable also as we go into the season of water, as we go into colder time of the year, and less light, that is so important to get sleep, and preferably before midnight. And that's another thing, being on these phones and the computers all the time, they keep us, it's like they keep the brain too active, that we can't calm down before we, so it's harder for us to have a good sleep and a deeper sleep, which is so crucial, especially at this time of the year. Okay, let me go back now. Okay, so here we are. So the wood dragon year remaining months. So here we are. This is the November. This is the wood pig month. We go into December, the fire rat month, and January is the fire ox month. So this is the last quarter of the wood dragon year. So this is why it's so crucial to, to start to, another thing about the chi of water, it's a time to go more inward, a time to be more reflective, which is actually, ironically enough, this is totally opposite of what our modern lifestyle is, because now we're gearing up for the holidays, and just it's the 24/7 lifestyle that we have, that we're always constantly going, always doing, don't stop. So having to find the quiet moments, having to find, to have meditation, to having to find to have rest in between all the hustle and bustle of the holiday seasons. It's funny because it's always constant yang, and we don't have much yin in our life, when it's so important to balance that. Okay, so here we are. This is the remaining months. As I just said, so we just left the October, the wood dog month. Now we just entered the wood pig month, and then December, the fire rat, and January, the fire ox. Okay, so and this is in the wood dragon year. So here is now this is the hexagram for the, let me see if I can, oh, excuse me one second. I just have to see the notes. Excuse me one second here. Okay. You're still seeing this fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So another in ancient times, the ancients they had so much wisdom, and that's another thing that I see. And I was talking with my acupuncturist about this the other day. That there's so much information and so little wisdom. And this is why I love looking back. I love Chinese metaphysics because it has many tools and what the ancients used. And one of them was the I Ching, where they have the 64 hexagrams. And they would look at the hexagrams. They would look at that. There's hexagrams for the day, there's hexagrams for the month, there's hexagrams for the year. And the hexagrams, there was so much wisdom uh, in these different hexagrams. Joey Yap once said when I took a class with him, believe it or not, I think it was only 25 people in New York City. I mean, now he has like 12,000 people now at his events for his feng shui and astrology events in Malaysia. And he said this is like your 64 friends, so get to know your friends. And you also can there's something you can throw the I Ching, you can ask the I Ching anything about what you need to know, but it will never give you a yes or no answer. So this uh, this hexagram is progress, changing or progress. Another name for this hexagram is advancement. So advancement, so it's the combination of hot and intense yang energy of the fire above and the earth's gentle and nourishing yin forces makes passion ignited and love is fed in relationship of all kinds. Don't we need that more than ever in our world today? Hold on, Maurice, I'll tell you in a minute. So this hexagram suggests happy events and excellent achievements that deserve celebration and recognition. Good efforts must be constant so that your efforts have results. However, progress can be full of hazards. So again, good efforts must be constant so that your efforts have results. So this is the wisdom that the hexagram gives us for the month of the wood pig. How do somebody she just asked, how do you get the hexagram? So if you look at I don't so there's the tongue shoe. The tongue shoe is a 10,000 year calendar of uh the 10,000 year calendar for the hold on a second. Okay. So it's a 10,000 year calendar that tells us about the chi of the day, the chi it goes from the year, the month, the day, the hour. Okay. Now I did so you see this chart that I have right here. This is the chart for the wood pig month. Now, if I put even more underneath here, so underneath the hidden stems, they have the hexagrams. And they have the hexagram for the year, the month, the day, and the hour. Now you look at the month, and then under here is the hexagram. So that's how you determine the hexagram for the month. Okay? So,
Okay.
okay. Uh, okay. Now, let's look at the hidden stem elements of the month. So we just listed the dog, which was the graveyard of the season of metal. And as I said, the main chi, okay, you have to look at the main chi. Okay, there's main chi and what we call sub chi. So the main chi in the dog was yang earth. And then the sub chi was yin fire and yin metal. Okay, that's why we had the clash of the Titans, which is and the clash. So the clash, the dog was yang earth, and the dragon is yang earth, the main chi and the dragon. Okay, now we enter into the pig, where the water season starts. The main chi of the pig is yang water. Now, if you look at if we go back here for a second, right, and we look at this, so it says the day, so the month is wood pig, right? But it says yin water in here. So this always confused me. I'm like, well, but it says yin water, but yet we're supposed to be using yang water. So you don't look at the branch, you look at the hidden stems of the animals. So that is crucial, okay? So we have direct resource and we have Rob Wealth here inside the pig, but basically that is yang water and yang wood. So yang water, so in the hidden stems of the pig is yang water. And then we have yang wood. Okay, the rat, which is the peak of winter, or we call it the prospering chi of water, is yin water. Now here again, if you look at the rat, it'll say it's going to be a fire rat, so yang fire, and also the rat will say yang water. But inside the rat is yin water. That's the chi that we look at. When we are looking at a person's BaZi chart, we're looking, when we're determining what the chi is for that month, we're always looking at the hidden stems of the animal and what they represent. Because this is what the animals really are. The animals are elements. Everybody wants to say, oh, oh, the rat is what they're saying about the rat. The rat has eyes or ears on the side of their head or eyes on the side of their head that they see and feel things that other people don't. So they're very, very intuitive and sensitive, which can cause them great anxiety. Well, yes, that's true. Okay. But when we're talking about the rat, we're really talking about yin water. It's like the pig. The pig, the pig will help everybody. The pig is always there to help. They're always there to help others. And the problem with what happens with a pig is they help others so much that they forget to help themselves. So this is a lesson always for the pig. We also have self-penalty this month for the pig as well. Now, so remember, and I can't stress this enough, it's always so important. We look at the hidden stems inside the animals. The animals are elements. So the ox is the graveyard of water, just like we came out of the dog, which is the graveyard of metal. And what's the main chi of the ox? It's yin earth, okay? But it's cold earth because it's a season of water. Water is cold, okay? Water is inward. And then we have yin water and yin metal. So it's like frozen earth. Frozen water is the image of the ox. Okay, so the main chi is yin earth. And then yin water and yin metal are the sub chi of the ox. Okay, so now let's look at what we call the auxiliary stars of the pig month. Okay, so every animal has auxiliary stars, and there are negative and positive. I always like to focus on the positive. I don't bring in the negative too much. Now, these auxiliary stars, this affects everybody. So everybody has these opportunities this month. Okay, so again, whether you make use of them or not, that is up to you. But when I was teaching my BaZi certification course, I was doing a whole. There was a part. There was we looked at auxiliary stars. I think there's over 120 some auxiliary stars. Tell you, you could. I could do like a whole class on just auxiliary stars. You really can tell a lot about a person when you look at their auxiliary stars in the chart. Okay, so done. So let's see, the auxiliary stars, if you look, so this is another type of influence, okay? It's an influence of each of the animals for every year, okay? This is also, you can have auxiliary stars. It's part of a BaZi chart. It's also, so every animal, every year has it has a different auxiliary stars, different influences, okay? And so let's see. I think the pig had the Emperor star this year. Uh, so what are the auxiliary stars for the pig month? The Emperor star is it brings good leadership, good name, and nobleman luck. Now this is great news for all of us because we certainly need, uh, more nobleman luck. In fact, uh, I'm going to show. So there is a nobleman back. The nobleman energy is back, and I'll show you who has the nobleman luck for this month. Uh, Last month we had no nobleman, so there's 2 months that we have no nobleman at all, and that is April and October. Say that's the dragon and the dog. So this year we had no nobleman. So what does that mean? That means one has to rely on their own resources. One has to rely on their own inner strengths. Okay. Nobleman, what does nobleman means? People come to help you in times of need. Now, everybody in their chart has two noblemen. You have you have just a regular nobleman. Well, not regular, you have a nobleman. And another thing about a nobleman, they do not have to be nice, but they help you. Okay. They can be yeah, they can push you, they can be hard on you, but they will help you. Okay. That's another thing. You also have a Tai Chi nobleman. So people who have Tai Chi nobleman in their chart, they can be very good at understanding BaZi. They actually should uh, uh, teach BaZi or do BaZi readings uh, because Tai Chi of the Tai Chi nobleman. Now, what is dragon virtue? Dragon virtue is also nobleman luck and positive blessings. Again, people coming to help you. There are people that will come to help us this month. Okay, so look out for those people. Look at, when you go out, when you're with your friends or with your family, you never know who could show up to help you. And then we have red matchmaker. What was red matchmaker? That used to got in the olden times, it used to have negative connotation, but now it is romance and happy events. And certainly we all need more happy events in our world and in our people's personal lives. So, and it's here in the United States, we have the holidays coming up and we have our Thanksgiving. So it is a time to gather with your friends, your family, uh, to enjoy and to try as much as possible to have harmony and create happy events during this month. And then the academic star, what is the academic star? This is a time of learning. So it is a time uh, to, and also as the energies of water call us to go more inward. So it is a time that, it's a great time to learn because uh, knowledge is power, and learning and learning new things, taking courses, learning more about what's coming for the snake year. This better optics, better decisions. Okay, learning increases your earning capacity. This ups your game. So these are wonderful stars, right, that we have available to all of us this month. Okay, so here we go. We're going to look at everybody's day, each day master. So uh, your day master is you. This is where you start. When you're looking at a BaZi chart, you start with your day master. So your day master is you. It's your personality. It's the essence of your inherent nature, being, and existence. So stepping into your destiny always begins with the day master. It defines the entire chart because it decides what elements manifest as the 10 gods. Okay. And then suffering occurs when you are not in alignment with your destiny. That was from one of my teachers, Lily Chung. She has a couple of books out. One is called the MENG, Meng, is how I guess you pronounce it. So basically, that is about becoming, what is your destiny? How do you become in alignment with your destiny? And the suffering occurs when you are not. Okay. So I'm going to give you an overview and then we're going to go into detail. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the main, we're looking at water, okay? So what we're looking at wood day masters, and then I'm going to go into the detail of each day master. So yin wood, yin fire, yin earth, yin metal, yin water, and yang water. So just in general, for wood day masters, what is water? Water is your resource. So resources will be coming to you, whether it is indirect resource or direct resource. This is about learning. This is about gaining knowledge. This is about gaining more information that can help you give you better choices. For fire day masters, what is water? Water is influence. Okay. Now this is it also can be more discipline. This is whether it is direct officer or 7 killings. Because one is Maurice, are you there? Did you get out? I let you back in. Can you hear me? Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see, where was, okay. For women who are fire day masters, their influences also has to do with men. Okay. So it could be a boyfriend element or a husband element. So for fire day masters, it depends upon if you're married or single. But if you're single and you're looking for that special someone, that could come along this month and this season. So what is water to earth? It is the wealth, whether it's indirect wealth or direct wealth, depends upon if you're yin or yang earth. What is water for metal day masters? It's the output. So a lot of creativity can be happening for the metal day masters this month, whether it is eating God or or hurting officer. Now, what is for water day masters? This is also what we call your friend and companion star. This also has to do with either friend or Rob wealth. So for yin water day masters, this is their friend star. Okay, so now let's make it even more personal. So your day master, for those of you who don't know, I know most of you know this is in your day. It's in the heavenly stem. So you have the year, the month, the day, and the hour. We're looking at the day and we're looking at the heavenly stem. And this is where you find your day master. Okay, so let's everybody knows their day master. So Jia Yang Wood, that's the first one that we're going to be starting with. You are the beautiful tree. You give you stand tall. You give sunlight. You give protection. You give shade, protection from if it's too hot from the sun. That you produce fruit. That there. Another thing about Jia Yang Wood, there is a saying: if you ever want to get how do you say a straight opinion, you want to get an they're going to tell it to you straight, okay? You want an opinion where they're not going to be wishy-washy, they're not going to be sentimental, they're just going to tell you how it is. Go to a Jia Yang Wood. Now, if we have all this water coming in for Jia Yang Wood, so the tree does need some water, but too much water, what happens? Because the tree that has roots that go into the ground, and the more let's see, the Jia Yang Wood, they exemplify that beautiful tree, and they have the roots going into the ground. Okay, how do I say, the water can come in. Now we have a little water, but too much water, what does it do? It uproots the roots. So basically what happens if it's too much water, then the Jia Yang Wood might feel like they're floating down the river, which means as a metaphor for like a lack of direction. Okay, so let's now, as we're looking at the individual day master forecasts, Jia Yang Wood, now we're looking at the yang wood, okay? So we're, sorry, we're looking at yin wood in the heavenly stem, and we're looking at the yang water in the earthly branch of the pig, okay? So it's raw wealth and indirect resource for Jia Yang wood. So this month invites you to thrive in a new territory, right? Because this is indirect resource is resource, but is resource that thinks outside the box. This is indirect resource is also people, you might be drawn, Jia Yang wood, like to studying even more Chinese metaphysics or spirituality or philosophy. You might be drawn to that this month, but invites you to thrive in a new territory. You're positioned to gain knowledge and develop an adaptable, growth focused mindset. So it's essential this month for you, Jia Yang wood, to keep learning, avoid complacency, as the landscape favors those who continuously evolve to outgrow their competitors. So if you're in business, okay, it's about upping your game, learning new knowledge, new, how do I say, uh, you're learning new things. So this can help you adapt to the ever-growing, changing environment that we're all facing in our world today. So for Yi Wood, so you are the beautiful flower, you are the beautiful vine, flexible. There's a saying about Yi and wood. If you look at you like bamboo, you bend but you don't break. But what about Yi? They are changeable. Sometimes you don't know what the Yi and wood will do. Could you mute yourself, somebody, please? Okay, another thing, let's see, about Yi and wood is that they will do anything to survive. They are the vine. And the vine, what does the vine do? It wraps around the tree. It grows up at the side of the beautiful uh, uh, what is it, the apartment buildings in Italy. Uh, just just observe a vine and how it will do anything. It will cling on anything to survive. So of all the 10-day masters, the yin wood will survive. So what is the yin wood? They're seeing the friend and direct resource this month. So you're encouraged to build deep-rooted partnerships because when another friend comes, this is you want to build partnerships with other people. You want to find like-minded people that you can get together with, that you can grow with, that you can go to a higher state of consciousness with, that you can solve your problems. Think of this month as a chance to cultivate lasting connections that support your growth, much like a lotus flower, which is another image of the yin wood pig month. I have posted that on my Facebook page, rooted in muddy waters. So look, embrace different perspectives, like as you know, you have different friends come offering you different perspectives to build a resilient support network that enhances your path forward. Okay, this is also about networking. Okay, for again, learning and networking. So being young fire, you are the sun. It's about your passion. You are the giver. So you what do? You give sunlight, you give warmth every day. And there's a saying about being fire that as the sun rises and sets every day, that no matter what the big fire goes through the day before, they will always rise again to meet another challenge the next day. It is also very important for the big fire to be seen, so they don't like the clouds to hide them. So what does big fire see this month? So they are seeing direct resource, and that's from the chi of the yin wood, okay? And 7 killings. 7 killings is the water, okay? That's the influence element that I was talking about for fire day masters. So challenge yourself to expand your capabilities, big fire. November invites you to push past limitations and assesses your knowledge, assess whether your knowledge can meet new challenges. Okay, however, pace yourself, avoid overreaching, because last month you had so many ideas come to you in the wood dog month. Okay, now I hope that you focused on the few ideas that came to you that were profitable, because there were so many ideas that you perhaps had too many ideas where you couldn't focus on any one of them and put them into action. So this month, you knowledge can meet new, so whether your knowledge can meet new challenges. So pace yourself, avoid overreaching, as overextension may risk setbacks. So little by little. So little by little we grow. Incremental growth is the key. Okay, for Bing Fire Day Masters this month. Now we have go to Ding Fire. You're the beautiful candle. So you illuminate the younger generation. They are very good leaders. And they bring warmth in the darkness. They bring light to the darkness, and hopefully that will be coming more and more to us in the coming months and next year, because the snake, we're going into, by the way, the next 3 years of a lot of fire. Okay, so in fire, so it is the light in the midst of the darkness. So you are seeing indirect resource and direct officer. Okay, because the wood, the yin wood for is indirect resource to yin fire, and then the water is direct officer. So it's a month for exploration with structure. Again, you're like a candle floating down river, letting curiosity guide you, but with disciplined focus. Keep your investigations purposeful. Avoid tangents that don't add value. Success lies in curiosity balanced by strategic discipline. For you, Ding Fire Day Masters. For Wu Yang Earth, you are the mountain. You are solid. You are stable. You are trustworthy. Okay, people rely on Wu Yang Earth. People. There is a saying that they're the holder of 10,000 secrets. People come and tell you their secrets. So what do you see this month? Wu Yang Earth, you're setting the groundwork for streamlined success will benefit you. Think of it like a fishing trap for opportunities. So indirect wealth. So this is wealth that is more passive income. This is like making money while you're sleeping at night. This could be inheritance. This could be unexpected income, by the way. So each situation may require a different approach. Flexibility methods will be essential for harvesting positive outcomes for the Wu Yang Earth. But do look for wealth opportunities this month. For Ji Yin Earth, so you are the soil. Again, among all the 10 day masters, they are the one that gives the most. So when you think of the soil, what is the soil? The soil is producing our food. There's the flowers, there's the trees, there's you know the food that we eat, that we rely on to sustain our well-being. So the earth, G and earth, they're always giving to others. So don't forget to take care of yourself. So what are you seeing this month? You have the 7 killings, okay? Don't be put off by this word, 7 killings, okay? That's the sergeant out in the battlefield. But you know what, G and earth? It gives you, when 7 killings comes up, or if you have 7 killings as one of your top profiles in your BaZi chart, this gives you courage to step out and do things other people won't. Okay, so this will give you courage. Rewarding opportunities can come with dedication this month. Okay, and you also are seeing direct wealth. So you said 7 killings with direct wealth. So this is also about working hard, because if you're willing to work hard, your gains will reflect your efforts. But balance ambition with caution to avoid burnout again and again, because this is the time of the season of water. Okay, this is a time to remember we have to, it's a most yin time of the year, so we have to balance the yin with the yang. Okay, we have to find time to be still, to be quiet, to be inward, to how do I say, the times to not be in the hustle and bustle of life, because that is what nature is calling us to do. So also 7 killings for G and Earth, so that it can mean high stake situations. Okay, so that's another reason. If you come across this, so balance ambition with caution. Steady progress will serve you this month. So Gang Young Metal, so they are one of the, besides G.A. Youngwood, you're one of the toughest of all the 10-day masters. You are the sword. So you start out with a clump of metal, and then through trials and tribulations that you go through in your life, and this is what represents this in a BaZi chart is yin fire. Because what does fire do to metal? It melts metal, it forges it into a beautiful Excalibur, a beautiful sword. So you are the beautiful sword. So for you this month, you are seeing direct wealth and the eating God. Okay. So embrace new efficiencies. So wood is the wealth element for metal, day masters. And then eating God is the output. Embrace new efficiencies and lean into technology to elevate your productivity. Speaking about technology, look at the tech stocks, what's happening. I think I just read, was it yesterday, that NVIDIA passed Apple in, in the, let's see if I can find it. Hold on a second. AI revolution, NVIDIA overtakes Apple to reclaim spot as world's largest stock. This is also about period 9, by the way. As we are seeing quantum leaps in AI. I know there are many people that are not happy about this. They're fighting this. They feel it's going to overtake people's jobs. However, believe me, it can it's pretty profound what is happening with AI. So remember, there's always yin and yang to everything. There's the light and the dark. There's the negative and the positive side. So for the young metal day masters, with the right tools, tasks that once felt overwhelming can be simplified. AI, right? Just what I said. AI can help all of us do that. I have literally written contracts in maybe 1 minute, 30 seconds even. I have written, sometimes I'll get ideas like for my blog, or I'll ask AI, okay, help me write an email. But I have to give it prompts, and I have to tell the AI, you speak to it like a child, and you say, okay, you are a BaZi master, and I want you to write, da, da, da. But it's pretty amazing. Like, I mean, literally 30 seconds to 1 minute, how it comes up with. So, but again, always go back and check what it's saying, because sometimes it's not that smart. So use your creative thinking to devise solutions that optimize your time and resources. Yin metal. So you are the beautiful jewelry. You are the precious metals. You are the metal that is already forged. Okay. Not unlike young metal that starts out with a clump of metal. You are already that diamond, the beautiful, the precious metals, the gold, the silver, the palladium, the platinum. So attention influence are within your reach this month, because you are seeing indirect wealth with herding officer. Herding officer, it's about creativity, about output, but herding officer is very good for social media. It's good for talking, putting yourself out there. So very good month for you to do that. To do that by putting yourself out there, you have the potential to create wealth. So leverage the spotlight thoughtfully, so you can put yourself out there in the spotlight. Sudden success can draw competition. So stay grounded and strategic about how you present your accomplishments. What do you want to be seen for? I mean, you can be seen for, for negative things too. So just be careful what you are seen for. So you'll gain from a balanced approach to recognition this month, but this is a month for recognition if you so choose. Okay. These energies are coming to you. It doesn't mean that this will happen unless you take action. So important to take action. Okay, Ren Yang water. So you are the beautiful ocean. There's a saying about Ren Yang water. You look calm on the surface, but your emotions run deep. Now, speaking about water, so if you need water in your chart, you will feel better this month and this season. If you already have water and it's more water coming in, and it could be too much water, you could feel more restless. Like already young water, day masters are restless. Hard to sit still. They're always moving. And they're full of ideas. In fact, some of the wealthiest people in the world are Ren Yang water day masters. Warren Buffett is one of them. So again, if you might feel again if water is not beneficial to your chart, is not a useful god, you could feel more restless. Okay, and that's for all of us, not just Ren Yang water day masters. Okay, so for you, you're seeing herding officer and the friend. Okay, because inside the pig is young water, and then the yin wood, right? That's the output, creativity, that's herding officer. So again, herding officer, it's about attention. So expect attention, and it can be beneficial if managed wisely. So whether personal or professional, your influence will be felt widely, but keep excitement in check. So again, if there's too much fanfare, too much water, this can lead to chaos. So do be careful, do be mindful, and moderate your approach. And the last of the 10 day masters, that is our beautiful Gui Yin water. So you are every other form of water. You are the cloud, you are the rain, you are the dewdrops, and always ever changing. You have a very keen intuition. Do you listen to that intuition? There's a saying about Gui Yin water, here today, gone tomorrow. One minute you see them, the next minute you don't. You're not sure what they will do next. So what do you see for Gui Yin water this month? You are seeing the eating god. Okay, so wood is your output, your creativity. It is eating god. What is eating god? It's the artist and the perfectionist. It's a great time for you to create. Also, you're seeing eating god with Rob Well. So think big and take flight this month. November empowers you to rise above limitations, view challenges from a higher perspective. So aim to move beyond familiar environments, seek opportunities that align with your unique vision. And this leveraging your strategic foresight. So another thing when Daymaster sees Rob Well, another way to how do I say so that your wealth is not robbed, you then try and get a partner or somebody that can support you and help you this month. Okay. So, and it can help you with your creativity, with your output, because November will empower you, right, to move beyond your limitations and you'll see things from higher perspectives. So bring in a partner if you're in business, or bring in somebody to guide you, like a coach, is very important. For Gui Yin Water Day Master System. Okay, so now we look at the 12 earthly branches and we look at how the pig will affect the different animals. So who's affected this month? So look at your branch, look at the animals you have. So we have 4 animals, not just one. There's the animal of the year, the month, the day, and the hour in your BaZi chart. Now, we actually have 5 animals. Well, the 5th animal is in your luck cycle. So as I go through the animals, look at, do you have these particular animals in your chart? Okay, so the tiger. So if you have a tiger in your chart, the tiger is the hidden friend of the pig, or the pig is the hidden friend of the tiger. Okay, so they are best friends. So this is a combination in a chart, okay, in a BaZi chart. This is means a combination. So tigers can anticipate a smoother month, and especially if you're born on a the tiger day, okay? So this combination also combines to make wood. So do any of you have a tiger in your chart or luck cycle? Now, what else does the pig combine with? So the pig combines with, this is called the three harmony trinity of wood, is the rabbit and the goat. So do you have a rabbit in your chart? Do you have a goat in your chart or your luck cycle? Okay, so this combines to make the three harmony of wood or partial three harmony trinity. What does wood represent in your chart? Is it money? Is it intelligence? Is it resource? Is it power? Or is it the companion element? Okay, so again, it depends upon what the rabbit and the goat are friends with the pig. So they often get along well together. So who's clashed this month? Well, the snake is clashed this month. Now, these are the years that the snake, you have the year of the snake, 1929, 1941, 1953, 1965, 1977, 89, 2001, 2013, etc. What is the month of the snake? So it is May. Okay, so pigs, do be extra careful next year of May because it's the snake month and the pig is the one being classed next year. This month, it's the snake being classed, and then again, because of this class, is already starting to pull in the energies of the snake year. Okay, so do you have the snake in the year, the month, the day, or the hour? Again, each pillar means something different. The year is your social network. That's your heritage, where you came from. This is the company you work for. If you work for a company, this is the outer world. The month is your parents' palace and your career palace. The day is this is you. This is your spouse palace. This is intimate relationships. This is also your health palace. So by the way, if you have a snake in your day, be much more mindful about your health. You probably could have some health issues come up this month. So do take care. Excuse me. Do take care of your health. Okay, the hour of the snake is from 9 to 11 a.m. local time. So this is always your local time. Now, another thing that the pig is a travel star. So what is travel? It indicates a lot of activity, traveling, whether it's by car, it's by plane, excuse me, it's by, excuse me. Sorry, too much talking. So plane, train, automobile, whatever you're traveling, excuse me, do be mindful. So if you're born in the year or day of a snake, rooster, and an ox, the pig is your travel star. Okay? So are you born on the year or the day? The snake, the rooster, the ox. So snake years, rooster years, ox years. So if you just look at your BaZi chart, do you have let's see, the year or day of this? So you have a snake in the year of the day, the rooster in the year of the day, or the ox in the year of the day. You will be traveling more. There should be a lot more movement in your life this month, but do be careful. Okay, self-punishment. So the pig, there are 4 animals that have the self-punishment. So it's the dragon, the rooster, the horse, and the pig. So pig, here we go. You have self-punishment. So anyone who has a pig in their chart, and it's interesting that yesterday we started, so the month's chart actually has a self-punishment. So this could be, we have to all be careful of our self-punishment, self-penalty. So what does that mean? So it's something you impose on yourself. Oh, like overindulging. Oh, well, this is, of course, a month of overindulging in the United States with Thanksgiving coming up. It could be worry, self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is a good word for self-punishment. So we do things to harm ourselves. So this could be addictions. This could be, alcoholism, drug addiction, smoking. negative talk or compulsive behavior. So do be careful, pig, this month. So especially with those who have pig in the month, and all of us have to be careful as well. The return of the nobleman. Oh, I did want to mention, let's see, the monkey, by the way, I don't think I put all the answers. So the monkey has a harm with the pig this month. What is harm? Harm, it's a more emotional. So something more emotional could happen. And I think emotional harm can uh, even affects us more deeply than a clash. Clash is movement, for the snake. So clash is unexpected, clash is more movement. And again, it could be travel or something unexpected, but harm again could be more emotional. So for the monkey. So we have a return of the nobleman this month. So people who day masters who are Bing fire or Ding fire. So Yang fire or Yin fire, the pig is your nobleman. Also, people who are born in the year ending in 6 or 7. So you can have, excuse me, you can have it in the year or the day. So born in the year of Yang fire or the day of Yin or Yang fire. This is the pig is your nobleman. Nobleman, that means that people will come to help you this month. People will support you. They will come to help you. In, and it could show up. It could show up in a conversation. It could a family member, a friend. It could show. You could read a book, and there could be some very wise information that comes up. But again, remember, Nolan does not have to be nice. Okay, now let's look at the flying star chart of this month. Okay, so we're looking at the different energy sectors. So the energy of our home has a direct effect on our thoughts and our emotions. Research has shown that these are the aspects that can affect our biology the most. So what is happening in our home? Okay, so so this is Earth luck. So I just went through Heaven's luck. So Heaven's luck is what we call your BaZi chart. This is, as we went through the day masters and how the energy of the yin wood pig month affects the personal BaZi chart. That's Heaven's luck. Earth's luck now is feng shui. This is like, where do you live? So this is a third of your luck. And, look at where your front door is, look at where your bedroom is, look at where your office is, look at where your stove is. Those are the 4 main sectors of a home. Okay, what is the influence coming into your home this month? So what is the front door? What's the facing direction of your property this month? So this is how energy affects all aspects of our lives and our homes. It affects our wealth, our health, our relationships, etc. So using our space with awareness can help us be in an upper flow and avoid falling into negativity. Um, uh, let's see, these are the main energy signatures for the month. So where to be this month and where not to be. So let's look first here, okay? Another thing, I wanted to put up the original low shoe, because the original low shoe now comes back this month, okay? So this is the bigger numbers. This is the monthly energy. The smaller numbers are the yearly energy. So we look at the combinations between the year energies and the month energies. So the 3 is the year energies in the center, and the 5 is the monthly energy. So this is the original low shoe. So we have 5, we have 6 in the northwest, we have 7 in the west, we have 8 in the northeast, 9 in the south, 1 in the north, 2 in the southwest, 3 in the east, and 4 in the southeast. Now, another way you could look at this is also through your Gua number. You all have a Gua number, and each Gua has a home palace, okay? So, for example, if you're 8 Gua, your home palace is northeast. So we look at the energies affecting the Gua of Gua 8, or your Gua 3. what's happening in the east sector, so that your home palace is the east sector. So Guan, their home palace is north. So actually all the numbers, they all go back to their original sectors, the original star. They all go back to their original source, so to speak. So it goes back to the original low shoe. Okay, so let me, I don't think I put, okay, no, I didn't. Okay. So let me, we'll start with this. Give me 1 second here. So, okay. Let's see, start with the center here. Okay. So let's look at where not to be this month first. So the 5 is in the center. So this all year long, the 5 has been in the west. So the west sector has been a pretty tough sector all year long. And the 5 is known as the Emperor star, but it's also known as a calamity star. So it can create great wealth if you know what you're doing, but you disturb the Emperor whether by digging, by renovating, by banging, even just like banging a nail in that sector, especially at the wrong day, the wrong hour, then it can wreak havoc on your life, and it can create sickness. It can create loss of health, wealth, etc. So the west sector all year long, okay, and even this month, has been a really tough sector. So it's a sector to try and keep quiet. Don't do a lot of activity in the west this month and this year, okay? Because it has, so we have the 5 earth and the 7, hold on a second, the west. So these 2 stars, they have tens, the seven stars known as the robbery star, okay? 5 stars known as the calamity star. So these stars can have a destructive power when they're enhanced, and they're also both inauspicious in period 9. Okay. And also the period 9 star there is 2. I didn't go into that because that's a whole other way of looking at it. Okay. So it is a combination that you really want to avoid. So another way of harnessing the important energy sectors of each month is where you put yourself. So where the best sectors to put yourself, where the sectors to avoid, I would definitely avoid the west and the center. So another thing, you could put still water here to suppress the negative effects. And I would not disturb the west sector at all costs this month. And hopefully you've placed your cures, which for the 5 yellow, we always, because associated with, we drain it with metal. So hopefully you have placed your metal cures there. If you could put still water as well. Okay, so that's number 1, west. And then let's look at the Tai Chi. Tai Chi is the center. That's the heart of your home. What's in the center of your home? What's going on in the heart of your home? Okay, they call it the Tai Chi, the geometric center. So the annual star is 3, and the monthly star is 5. So 3 is wood, 5 is earth. The wood counters the earth. The 3 is controlling the 5. So it's a clash elements, and this can cause problems of with careers or finances. So do not be in the center this month. You also can don't make loud noises here. And another thing, if arguments can arise because the 3 is associated, it's called the argumentative star. So if you're going to have conversations, don't be in the center of your home. Don't be in the heart of the home. Okay, this month. Okay, you can go to the north, go to the northeast, because those are my favorite sectors this month. Okay, so let's see. Excuse me. So let's look at the north sector because it's the home palace of Gua 1 is north. Okay, and again, the original Lo Shu is the 1 is in the north. And then we have the 8, which is it was the past well star. It's still a white star, so 8 is still auspicious. But again, they say 8 it requires more work for the same amount of money, so to speak. 9, 1, and 2 are 9 is a present well star, 1 and 2 are future well stars. But we have a wonderful combination here this month of 8 and 1 because it is the annual 8 Earth star. It's an excellent sector this month. It could bring in wealth, it could bring in success for career advancement. It's great for forming new connections. There could be a slight misunderstandings, but still do take advantage of this sector because there could be great opportunities this month. Okay, let's see, the northwest sector. Oh, by the way, this is also the sector of the rat in the north. The sector for the west is the rooster, the home house for the rooster, and then so the northwest, that is where the dog and the pig are. So it's the 4 annual seeing the 6. So the 6 metal, right? So and this is again more conflicts because 4 is associated with the wood element, 6 is metal, so metal controls wood. However, it is forming a sum of 10. So 6 and 4 is 10. So when we see the sum of 10, this means wealth. However, Northwest 1 is still reflected because it's the year breaker because it's the dog sector. This is the dragon year. So the Northwest 2 and 3, these are more subsectors. This is great for accumulating wealth, fame, and recognition this month. Okay. It's also good for forming much needed conventions, helps in completion of projects. Okay, so the next sector, let's see, let's look at the northeast. And that's where the home house of the ox and the tiger, this is Gua 8. Now, this is one of also my favorite sectors of the north and the northeast, because it's the 8 is the Earth, the white Earth star, auspicious, and then we have the 6 is another white star, and this helps. It's a great sector for bringing in abundance of prosperity. Taking full advantage of this sector, spend more time here, especially for career and wealth related issues. So keep this area of the home active, vibrant, and brightly lit. Okay. Okay. You can still hear me? You still there? Are you all still there? Charles, Maurice, are you there? Maybe you went off. Okay. So let's see. What else? We look at the southeast sector, that's the annual 2. Actually, I want to talk about the southwest. We talk about the southwest because when we're talking about illness. So the 2 flies into the southwest sector, and the 2 is earth, the 9 is fire, so the fire feeds the earth. So please be mindful if your bedroom is in the southwest sector. The southwest sector also has to do with the matriarch of the family. So the matriarch of the family, the female of the family, could become sick this month. So because even though the 2 is losing its negative aspect, it is now a future well star, has to do with assets and accumulation, but we're still in the first year of period 9. I would still be cautious. I would still be cautious. So even though it's good for fame and recognition, it can aggravate health issues. So I would just be very careful, especially if the bedroom is here in the Southwest. Okay, let's see. Okay, so again, where to be, where not to be. Those are the sectors I would take most caution of this month. Okay, now let's look at because we're entering the season of water, let's look at the organ systems that are affected, the kidney, bladder, and adrenal gland. The taste is salty. And again, I talked about courage. It's associated with courage. It's associated with wisdom. It's associated with fear. So what is the kidney? The kidney, when we look at the kidney is what we call our prenatal chi. It has our jing. So it stores the jing. And this is what we inherit from our parents. And we store this in the kidneys. So we're very good at depleting jing, not at taking care of it. And how do we do that? Through our modern American lifestyle. So the constant going, the constant doing, our constant yang activity, our 24/7 lifestyle, we're constantly like depleting our jing. And so we're not taught how to, let's see, let's see, hold on one second. Another thing, how do we, our mental activity, constant mental activity, that also the jing is leaking out by too much thinking, overthinking. Okay. So it governs growth, birth, reproduction, and development. So it has to do with the reproductive system for male and female. This has to do with the seat of your will. So if you don't feel like you don't have a lot of will, you're tired, especially around 3 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon, which is kidney time. So the kidney chi could be weaker. It also has to do with your bones. So you could feel so cold. Also, because we're going in the colder time of the year, cold affects the kidney and bladder. And one can feel cold to the depth of your bones. So you really want to protect yourself. You want to, especially the lower back, the legs, and the feet. You want to make sure they're covered at all times, that the cold is not coming in to the back. Okay, so make sure you wear multiple layers of clothing. You're protected. In Japan, they wear a hara warmer around what they call the dantian and the lower back. So it's basically 3 fingers below your belly button, and they wrap it around the back. So it's like a silk or wool scarf. Now, it affects the hair, the ears. So you could have ear loss, you could have ringing in the ears, knee problems, and teeth. Also affects the mind and long-term memory. Okay, so it's about another thing. It's about stilling. How do I say? Trying to have more stillness. Okay, it's a time for reflection, because another thing what happens is when when we get upset, when there's more anger, which I'm going to show you in a minute, then the heart gets too overactive, and then this depletes your kidney chi. So fear is emotion that it can be predominant for the season of water. Also, one could see more depression. So again, how do we deal with our fear? So it is feeling the fear and doing it anyways. And often we create much more fear in our minds. And even though we feel the fear, we do it anyways, we realize it's not as fearful. The situation is not as fearful as what we created in our minds. So again, it's creating more harmony and balance. So the more inward and still you can become and create quiet times, this can then help to offset the fear and create more wisdom. So here we go, the 5-element guide to emotions and feelings. So here our main emotions. So water has to do with wisdom, has to do with flexibility, importance of being flexible. and again, fear. Wood, and because water feeds the wood, it could be more anger. Well, actually, wood is associated with kindness, but it's also associated with anger. It's associated with patience. Are you patient or are you angry? It's also associated with growth. Let's see. So we don't have any fire this month. So perhaps maybe not as much joy or passion. Okay. And we might see more. Well, you're certainly seeing more hate coming up with this whole, especially here in the United States with the election. And then in fact, next year there is no metal in the whole chart of the snake chart, the wood snake chart, which has to do with compassion, justice, and grief. Okay, so these are the two elements, I think, two emotions we're going to be seeing predominantly this month. Again, as I said, wisdom or fear. So again, that's why it's so important to really build up your kidneys. Another thing, as I mentioned, make sure that you rest, make sure that, because again, it's a time to go. This is when nature goes inward. This is when all the leaves has fallen off the trees. This is when the sap comes from the trees and goes deep into the ground. This is where, nature, it's like hibernating. So that we need to do that at times as well. And so that we can create more wisdom and courage instead of fear. And then we could possibly see more anger. So here, thought this picture was, so what is anger? So it's a strong feeling of displeasure, hostility towards someone or something. It can range from mild irritation to extreme rage. Aren't we seeing that? We are seeing that. We're seeing that all over the world, and especially this month and coming up, because there are many people that were upset about the whole election results and what happened. So it can, so recognize if you're holding on to grudges or suppressing anger. Passive aggressive behavior and avoidance can also, what happens is that we hold the anger inside, and they call it stuck liver qi in Chinese medicine. So we push our emotions inside, and then it erupts in like more extreme anger, and instead of just being irritable, just we like it be rage. Okay, so it's a normal human emotion, and it can motivate you. It's like a jet fuel, but it's when it's excessive that it can cause a lot of problems. So do take care of those emotions, because remember, in Chinese medicine, everything affects us from our physical state to our mental to our emotional. So the emotional affects the mental, affects the physical, affects the spiritual. It is all connected. And I thought I love this. And I came across this the other day, and I thought it was such a great saying by Lao Tzu. So the best fighter is never angry. Something I need to learn. I love Lao Tzu, one of my favorite philosophers. An amazing, illuminated soul, and he has many sayings. He has a beautiful book out. So the best fighter is never angry. I think that also comes from the Art of War, Sun Tzu's Art of War. So here are the calendars I've given you this. So these are the best days. And this is from Jesse Lee. And this gives you the different ratings. So if there's a star, that means the Donggong rating of the day is good. So that comes from the Tung Shu. The dollar is wealth, the heart is relationships, this is the wealth. Let's see, this means manifestation. The airplane is travel. This is very good for activations. This is a spirit day. This is a full moon day. Let's see. This is the new moon day, and these are the flying stars. Okay, so I've given you, so I can send this to you. I wanted to, you could take a screenshot of this, but I wanted to, as my way of thanking you all for attending this workshop, I have given you November, December, and January, so you can plan your months. Okay, so this is more general, but still like, let's see, what's today? So today is a remove day. So that it is a good day for travel. It's a good day for wealth. It says a Donggong rating. I did check the Tong Shu, the one that I have. So it was not, the rating was, I was unsure of that. So the Donggong rating means that it's good. So let's see. Okay, so we have November, we have December, and then we have January. So if you take a screenshot, I'd be happy to send you these as well. Okay. So I wanted to invite you all to my annual feng shui and astrology event in 2025 for the 2025, the year of the Yinwood Snake. And I'm going to be giving an advanced annual feng shui and astrology in December, and then more of a basics in January. You for advanced doesn't mean that you can't join if you're not a beginner, but again, it'll just be a more in-depth analysis of the year of the wood snake. So I'll be talking about worldview and global trends. I'll look back at the wood dragon year. I'll look at what I talked about for the worldview and global trends, and I'll see how I did last year. I think I've done was pretty accurate. Predictions from the Mother Earth Oracle, the impact on each 10-day masters for career, business, wealth, and relationships. Step-by-step guide for 2025 for each of the 12 animals. I'll be showing the auxiliary stars. That's how you can see, Maurice, when you're looking at the auxiliary stars and you look what's in store for each animal. However, it's more general and I think more accurate are the 10-day masters. The wealth code for 2025, the best locations for home or office based on your personal goals, strategies for maximizing opportunities and minimizing risk. And that's going to be huge coming up because I believe we are going into a really big downturn. I think we're going to be going into depression. And there's many ways that you can see this, and you can look at the I Ching. You can look at the energies of the wood snake, what it means. We're going into more fire time. So again, I really want to focus on wealth creation and how to maximize opportunities and minimize risks. Unveiling the hidden secrets for modern success, special activation days, and health analysis. Okay, so yeah, you could just click this and that will take you to join my annual feng shui and astrology. So there is a discount for early sign up. You sign up, I think it's before December 1st, I believe. So next steps, sign up for my newsletter, my upcoming annual classes on feng shui and astrology. There's the advanced and basic. It's a time to book readings for updates for 2025, because whether it's a feng shui update, my yearly updates, I do that with all my clients, and then or BaZi updates for what's ahead for you. And then my BaZi Mastery class enrollment will be probably coming in February. So thank you all so much for joining. Thank you for your precious time. And do you have any questions at all? Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. Oh my God, you're still there. God bless you.
Yeah, I was actually here when you was asking Maurice or I earlier. But
Okay.
since it's a remove day,
Yes.
can I remove my saltwater cure?
I wouldn't do that until January.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. January.
I would wait till January to do that. Towards
Okay.
the end of January, which I'm going to be giving because there's dates to remove all the cures from last year, and then the dates to install the new cures. Okay. So I'll be
Oh,
giving,
okay.
I wouldn't do that today. I mean,
Oh, oh.
now, some people say, okay, like how the West has been afflicted all year, and because we're already starting to change into feeling the energies of the snake coming in
Mhm.
this month, that okay, you can go back to the West. I wouldn't do that yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still cautious. We still have 3 more months of the wood dragon year. I know everybody's already into the snake year, but no, the wood dragon's still here.
Oh,
Okay, we still have. It's still there's still a lot of challenges, changes, and upheaval to come.
mm,
But no. So
okay.
yeah, I would wait.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, Charles, reach out to me, for any help I can give you, please. So
Okay. Thank you.
here, stop share so you can see your. Well, I guess okay, Marie's probably left. Okay, well, thank you for joining so much, and yeah, so many people I guess couldn't join today, but that's okay. I'm sorry, I had to change it twice. I was going to have it yesterday and a couple days ago, but uh, unexpected classes came up that I had to participate in. So, all right, do reach out to me, Charles. Thank you so much for
Okay.
joining.
Thank you. Thank you. I will. Thank you.
All right, you can go back to sleep now.
I gotta work now.
Oh,
Okay.
God bless you. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay.
Take care, Charles. I
Okay.
hope this
Okay.
was helpful. I
Bye.
hope it was helpful to
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.